Tidbits from TNT, Tuesday morning, June 17, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. TNT. Tishwash, banking expert. The success of the economy requires national cooperation between the government and the central bank. Banking expert Dr. Nabil al-Abadi emphasized that Iraq's economic future begins with reforming its financial system, and this represents the most important step toward building a modern, diversified, and stable Iraqi economy. Al-Abadi said in a statement seen by Al-Masri on Tuesday, economic success requires national cooperation between the government, the central bank, banks, the private sector, and the international community. He explained that success in this path will have a tremendous multiplier effect on all aspects of the Iraqi economy, as it has contributed to attracting investment, revitalizing the private sector, creating jobs, integrating the informal economy, and combating corruption. He explained that the overall strategic importance of this approach lies in supporting economic diversification, as Iraq's economic vision to move away from oil cannot be implemented without a strong banking system that directs funding toward productive sectors, agriculture, industry, tourism, and technology, and contributes to attracting foreign direct investment. Link. Tishwash. Parliamentary finance. The government is determined to prepare the financial budget schedules. The Parliamentary Finance Committee confirmed on Thursday that the government is working on preparing budget schedules that are in line with the country's financial reality. Committee member Atwan al-Atwani said in a statement followed by Lakma News that the committee discussed with the Prime Minister the preparation of the budget, and stressed the need for it to arrive before the end of the year to give legal status to government spending, both operational and investment. He added, the government is determined to prepare budget schedules in line with the current financial reality, given the increase in operating spending and the need for investment spending to finance projects. We look forward to the budget being presented to the House of Representatives in the coming days. Al-Atwani pointed out that the government is keen to secure salaries despite the annual financial deficit, noting that the government is taking serious steps to provide alternatives to financing the budget other than oil to ensure additional resources. Tishwash. Iraq warns of an escalation of the war and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Damage will affect the global economy. Foreign Minister Fuad Hussein explained that the current conflict between Iran and Israel will cause significant damage to the global economy, especially if it extends to the Strait of Hormuz. During a phone call with his British counterpart, David Lammy, Hussein emphasized that Israel is violating Iraqi airspace and that the international community must take action to prevent these violations. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Fuad Hussein received a call from his British counterpart to discuss developments in the regional crisis and ways to de-escalate the situation. On Monday, June 16, 2025, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Fuad Hussein received a phone call from British Foreign Secretary David Lammy, during which they discussed rapid regional developments and ways to avoid escalation. During the call, the British minister affirmed his country's support for Iraq's stability and the need to keep it neutral from any attacks or conflicts. He emphasized the importance of controlling the situation and preventing any interference by what he described as armed groups in the ongoing conflict. He explained that Britain has not participated in any military operations, and that it is in ongoing contact with France and Germany to coordinate positions, in addition to consulting with the American side on developments in the war. Minister Lammy also stressed the need to return to the negotiating table regarding the nuclear program, warning of the danger of any attacks on American or British forces deployed in the region, regardless of the perpetrator. He added that the United Kingdom believes that diplomatic solutions are the only way to avoid further escalation, praising Iraq's role in this regard despite the sensitivity of its geographical location and the complexities of the regional situation. For his part, Mr. Fuad Hussein expressed his gratitude to his British counterpart for this communication, emphasizing the importance of the British role in calming the situation. Whether through European tripartite cooperation, Britain, France, and Germany, or through coordination with the United States. The foreign minister pointed out that the continuation of the war would have serious repercussions for the region and the world, explaining that there are no victors in this war. and that its continuation could cause major economic crises, particularly if it extends to the Strait of Hormuz, which could lead to a global economic crisis. Fuad Hussein affirmed that Israel continues to violate Iraqi airspace, and that these violations constitute a blatant violation of Iraqi sovereignty and international law. He emphasized the need for the international community to take serious steps to halt these violations and work to contain the conflict. For his part, Minister Lamy noted that closing the Strait of Hormuz would create a severe economic crisis for Britain and Europe and would lead to higher inflation rates. He emphasized the need for joint action to avoid further deterioration and resolve this crisis through political and diplomatic solutions. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com